Did you have your hand up also? Yes. Okay.
Yeah, just a couple random thoughts here. I also wouldn't support the motion. I think it would create much more confusion and concern than is really necessary if we suspended it altogether. But I did want to sort of tie it back to what Ms. Diadamo was referring to as well. If you look at that chart on 17, slide 17, it does look like obviously that we're meeting the goals in 2011 and perhaps in 2012 as well. And so when we come back to the analysis, I guess my thought of doing the additional analysis won't really affect the overall goals that we're trying to achieve by the rule. If we look at, again, doing a modification, if we look at doing more of the, having more of the impact of the regulation further down, we have that 4 months to do the additional report. Mr. Goldstein, is that correct? It wouldn't, depending on, again, what kind of modification we're looking at, the 4 months wouldn't affect that.
That's right. I mean, we could bring it back to the board by April 22nd, which is the date of the April board meeting. We would publicly workshop different options. You'll probably direct us tonight to look at some specific options, maybe Ms. Kennard's idea about indexing or finding a metrics or something. We'll explore different options. We would put together a rule package. It would go through the 45-day comment period, and then we'd bring it to the board for consideration with the different options and the detail.
Right. And so my hope is that we can actually accomplish both. One, get a report that a new analysis, which I do think if we don't do it now, we're going to regret it. It just hopefully just takes that issue off the table. I don't believe we're going to find anything substantially different at all for many of the reasons that Ms. Kennard just said. I think staff reviewed it and went over it, and that they feel assured that the science itself was solid, and that we're not going to probably get a different result. But I still think it's important to do.
All right.